And hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Oracle Nerd Richie, and welcome back once again to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright: Truth and Consequences. So, last time we talked to Miriam Scuttlebutt about as much as she knew about the case, which thankfully it was actually very helpful. It's been a weekend, so I don't remember exactly everything that she said, but we're here to talk with Max Galactica. At least I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. I don't remember. It has been quite a while since I played any Apollo Justice. Since I played Apollo Justice at all. So, but we're here to talk to Max, and we're gonna see what he knows. So why was Miriam here? The name doesn't ring a bell. I've been interviewed by a lot of reporters. Can't exactly remember them all, you know. I guess I'm going to have to present her profile to jog his memory. Alright. Let's see. Her. Oh yes, I saw her around. I must have complained to guest services a dozen times. I should ask him what he knows about her. Oh, now we can talk to him. Miriam Scuttlebutt, did you say? Yes, though according to her, that's not her real name. She was making me very uncomfortable. Just though every day, the moment I stepped out of my door, I find her skulking about. I got the feeling she was stalking me. Do you have any idea why? I've been suspecting the Fifth is planning to run an article about me in the future. I don't know what about, but whatever it is, she's kept trying to ask me about some serial killer. Serial killer? The Line Man. Have you heard of him? The Line Man? Are you sure that's what she said? I'm absolutely certain. She peppered me with questions about him. I told her I'd heard the name on the news, but I didn't know much about him. She's been relentless. I feel like she's everywhere I go. The Line Man. Isn't he that serial killer from a few years ago? Why would Miriam be asking about something like that? I haven't the foggiest. You don't think he's planning to kill you, do you? What? I don't know anything for sure, but why in tarnation would he have his sights set on me? I ain't never ruffled anybody's feathers. Also, I apologize to the devs if I'm making Max sound like James from Pokemon. That's just the vibe I get from him. He just seems like a James guy. Oh, where did that come from? Have you ever done a case with Mr. Edgeworth? I swear my mama's apple pie. I ain't got nothing to do with him. I've only crossed paths with that feller once or twice. I don't know nothing about him, I'm as clueless as a hog in a hailstorm. Then you should be safe. I hope. Wait, hold the phone. Mr. Edgeworth? What does he have to do with that? He's the target. He's what? Are you saying the serial killer is going after Mr. Edgeworth? The Line Man always picks a target and it's a psychologically torment. Yeah, he always starts by killing people connected to the target throughout past cases. So yes, Max, you're definitely safe. You're not connected to Mr. Edgeworth in that way. But it's Mr. Edgeworth's loved ones who are in most danger, not him. He always goes after the people close to the target towards the end. Are you saying Mr. Wright is in serious danger of being murdered? It's worse than that. Someone's already been murdered at the agency. What? Someone who was murdered at the agency? We don't know how it happened, but that's where we found his body. It was someone you knew. It was Mr. Wright. When exactly were you planning on telling me about this? I thought you already knew. I've been in Kurain, Athena. None of you thought to give me a heads up about this? I thought Daddy would have told you. Well, he didn't. And apparently it didn't occur to anyone else to say, hey, by the way, we had a body at the agency. We didn't mean to. It was, you know what? Fill me in on the details later. We have a case to solve. Apollo, I'm sorry. I am too. Thanks. Okay. I'm alright. Are you sure? Yeah, I'll get over it. Let's just get back to what we were talking about. Am I the only one feeling we just stumbled into something much bigger than Kevin or Regina? No, we definitely got in the middle of something, and I intend to find out what. Just keep me out of this mess, if you can. I don't know how I got dragged into this, but I don't want to get involved. I'm a performer, not a detective. I'll have to have a word with Miriam about this. This is extremely suspicious. Thank you, Max. Your information was really helpful. Jeez. That is quite a lot. I honestly assumed that Phoenix had told Apollo about this, but no, he didn't. Nick being forgetful as always. Okay, well... I think it would be probably fun if we try to lighten the mood. Because I know if you present different profiles to people, then you can actually get different dialogue now. Like, I know that now, because like I never actually bothered to experiment with it in the official games. That's probably because that they don't really have much dialogue for it. I don't know. Like, fan games always impress me. You know, I do like to keep abreast of the goings-on at the agency from time to time. And might I say, you're absolutely fabulous. Oh, you think so? I lost pretty badly yesterday. We all have off days, darling. Even me. I guess it's a small comfort. Trucy, right? Wait. Oh, wait, I found a glitch. Found a bit of a glitch there. Whoopsies. I'll just stick to using the mouse. You know, Trucy, we were long overdue for a chat. We've got a whole new act set up, and I'd love your feedback on it. You can count me in. I'll swing by later to set something up. She's a doll, isn't she? I don't know how we got on before her. Well, given how you met Maya, murder was probably involved. Now that's an incredible stage name. Apollo Justice. I love it. Like I told Regina, it's my real name. Oh, how I envy you. I certainly wish that I'd been born Max Galactica. Oh? What was your name before? Billy Bob Jones. Oh, that's hilarious. Billy Bob Jones? That's the last name I expect from you. Oh, it was Athena saying that. I would have changed it legally, but my poor mother would be devastated. I'm an only child, you see, and she is so very proud of me. She's always talking about me at home. She understood that I had to adopt a stage name, of course. But she'd been heartbroken if I made the name change legal. Please don't tell anyone about that. I'd like to keep her safe from my hordes of admirers. Your secret's safe from me. Okay, what about Simon? I'm afraid I don't have any information about this person. Okay. You should know Regina, right? Oh, Regina, she was simply adorable back in the day. She was like everyone at the circus' younger sister. We all wanted to look out for her. You might have been a little overly protective 11 years ago, I admit, but it's hard not to be. So you two were never... Of course not. As I said, she's like everyone's younger sister. We've been friends for years and come up with all kinds of acts together. But no, nothing more than that. And besides, I've got no time for all that, darling. I'd like to perform as long as I can. But Regina's all I wanted to do it with. I think she can do whatever she puts her mind to. And if you're working with Phoenix, her acquittal is practically inevitable. Yeah, I'm glad you have so much faith in me. Okay, what about Lord? This would be funny. Okay, Okay, he has no information. Fair. Oh wait, no, he should know Phoenix, of course. Now this man is a total lifesaver, let me tell you. Though I'm sure you already know, you get to see him every day after all. He's pretty impressive, you know. So you were his client? Yes, back in the early days of the agency. It feels like a lifetime ago. I was accused of murdering the ringmaster, but he proved I had nothing to do with it. It was such an injustice that he was disbarred. I was furious when I heard the news. But I poured that anger into funding Trucy's magic show. I saw how talented she was, and I simply couldn't let the two of them go hungry. So you're the reason Mr. Wright never ran out of money. What's money when I owe him my freedom? I certainly had far more than I needed. I offered to help him outright, but he refused. Still, that's when I met Trucy here. The moment I saw Mr. Hat, I was sold. And look at you now, darling. I owe it all to you. Don't give me too much credit. I gave you your start, but you took it where it is now. That answers a lot of questions I have about him. I guess I don't have to feel as guilty for all the times he covered our meals. That's fair. Okay, what about Maya? Oh, she was a little thing when I met her. Only about 18 or so. She just about swooned when she saw me for the first time. It's a bit hard to believe. I've never seen Maya show that kind of interest in anyone. Well, except one person, but I could be misreading. I think I could guess. I could take a wild guess. What was she like back then? She was one who brought Phoenix to the case. Who brought Phoenix the case. You could say I owe her my freedom. Has she changed much? It's a little hard to tell. She looks very grown up, but I can see the same sparkle in her eyes. I think that's just who she is, and that is wonderfully fabulous. I think so too. Aww. Okay. Who else? Well, Francisca. Ah, yes, her. I'm afraid I don't know much about her. I hear she's mellowed out a bit. That's what everyone says, but all it does is make me curious about what she was like before. Yes, well, it's probably best if you don't know the specifics. It's all in the past, after all. I like that when he's nervous, he just pulls out a card and tosses it. I'll take his word for it. Okay, let's see. Let's go with... Wait, what about Emma? Oh, dang it. I would assume he knew Emma. Like, that's one of the things I could have assumed. Oh wait, come on, you have to know my boy Clavier, right? He's rather famous too, isn't he? But I'm afraid I'm not very familiar with him outside of knowing his name. Yeah, that tracked. Okay, I guess we could be a little bit narcissistic. I look good for my age, don't I? It's all about having proper skincare regimen. 32 is still pretty young if you ask me. In everyday life, certainly, but in show business, it's middle-aged. Lemmy Roar's in her 40s and she's still a performer. Oh, I haven't heard that name in so long. Oh, one of the best cases in all of Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if anyone disagrees with me. I think the Lemmy Roar case is the best case ever. It was one of the coolest things I've ever put into a game. Of course she is. Her voice is divine. I can't carry a tune to save my life, and my act is a bit more physically demanding, isn't it? What will you do once you're too old to perform? That's for me to figure out when time comes. I don't like to plan too far into the future. Where's the surprise in that? You know what? Fair enough. I can agree. This is something I can agree with, completely and utterly. Alright, I think it's about time we get a move on. let's go to room 207. We haven't been there in a while. Wait, no, that's Mike Check's room. Wait. Yeah, that's Mike's room. My bad. I completely forgot. Alright, elevator. Let's see. I still like this song. It's so nice. First floor. You do. Okay, move. Okay, dining room and detention center. Or we could just go to the lounge. I don't know. You know what? Lounge. December 25th, Maryland Manor. Lounge. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. Nice to see you too. Have you seen Miss Scuttlebite by any chance? Sorry, you have to be more specific. Short, dark hair, really nosy, sometimes hides under a box. Like friggin' Solid Snake. You know, I'm pretty sure you know her if you see her. Oh yes, I know who you mean. She left some time ago. Miss Sykes, I'd like to help you some more, but I just clocked out. I've had a very exhausting day, so I like to get some rest. I'll be back tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Oh yeah, of course, go ahead. She's probably long gone. That doesn't surprise me. She seems really paranoid about this whole thing. I suppose we'll have to go somewhere else to investigate. Trucy? Are you okay? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. You do seem shaken up about something. Me? Shaken up? Come on, I'm fine. Oh, he's got the tight thing around his wrist. Come on, Athena, spit it out. You know, it's annoying you have two human lie detectors as friends sometimes. You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Try us. Alright, just don't laugh. Finding this in Mike's room has to be more than just a coincidence. Coincidence? What kind of coincidence? And why do you look all upset about it? Okay, look. Earlier this morning I saw the Phantom. You saw the Phantom? Like Bobby Fulbright? I know he's in prison and it sounds crazy, but he was here, I'm sure of it. In the manor? Not just in the manor. I saw him in the lobby and dining area. I tried to chase him down, but I couldn't find him. It was like he just vanished. Are you serious? You're saying Bobby Fulbright, the guy whose face is contorted but on a tabloid, escaped prison to what? Track you down and creep you out? Isn't that a little far-fetched? I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm sure of it. When was this? Why wasn't anyone else here? It was the first thing this morning at breakfast. I was in the dining room and he just showed up. It was definitely him, white suit and all. Maybe he's on security footage. No, there aren't any security cameras. That's a bit convenient, so you can't prove it either way. I saw Fulbright, I'm sure of it. Were there any mirrors? Anything to create an illusion? I was in the dining room when I heard him walk in. He even spoke to me. So you heard him too? And he sounded like himself? Like Fulbright? Yes. I'd know his voice anywhere. I don't mean to be dismissive, but did you get enough sleep last night? Hello? Do you not believe me? Whoa, that's not what I said. I think you saw something or thought you did. But the last few days have been really stressful for you. No one would blame you. I definitely saw Fulbright. I'm not crazy. I wasn't dreaming it. Really though? Because if he'd escaped prison, he'd been all over the news. And how would he track you down? Why would he follow you here of all places? At the crack of dawn when you just so happen to be by yourself? I know it doesn't make sense, but I saw what I saw. You believe me, don't you? I trust you both, so I'm not going to make a judgment. I don't want to take sides. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, I guess we should look around to see if we can find proof of what you saw. Yeah, let's do that. Beanie? No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Why does it always look like Apollo is smiling? Like, I know this is supposed to be a more of a serious moment, but like the angle kind of makes it look like he's smiling. I know I shouldn't be so upset, but I can't help how this feels right now. Did it kill him to give me the benefit of a doubt just once? Okay, you two. I suppose we should look around the manor for clues. You say he ran here and vanished? Yeah, that's what happened. Then he must have hidden somewhere. At least we get to open the wardrobe now. Could he have hidden in it? Way ahead of you. I opened up the wardrobe and he wasn't there. What about behind the curtains? I checked there too. I checked out everything. Yeah, you would have. I don't think I want to interact with the couch last time we checked it. Last time we checked that couch, it wasn't great. Ballroom was locked. He couldn't have gone back out the another way. You sure he didn't have a key? Why would Fulbright have a key to a ballroom? Why would he be here in the first place? You know what? I know what I saw, Apollo. Okay. Okay, so both doors lead to the ballroom. But there's no way he could have gotten out other than the window, right? That's the only other place he could have hid. It's a couch. We already looked at it last night. Could Fulbright have been hiding behind it? What? And he went around it while I was looking for him? This isn't a cartoon, Apollo. Jeez, fine. So the couch is probably nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's got anything to do with it. Merry Christmas to us. What were you expecting? Us to sit around roasting chestnuts on an open fire? No, it's fine. Nice tree, but there's nothing special about it. I thought Fulbright would make a beeline to a tree, and it's too big for him to hide behind. I checked the painting, but it's just a regular painting. Nothing special about it. How in the world did he pull this off? There has to be something. Something that Core Record's covering? No? Okay, so wait. So Fulbright ran into this room. Athena saw him run into this room, but then he just disappeared? Where else could we look? Okay, I guess we move to the ballroom. Oh yeah, right. You point looking there. Move. Let's go to the lobby. Let's see. Examine. Chandelier? Trucy, why are you staring at the chandelier like that? What, you think Fulbright hid in it? Not silly, but we had to leave no stone unturned, right? We could have left that one unturned. I'm pretty sure Athena would have noticed. He wasn't swinging from the chandelier, no. Well, like that. I was going to make a joke, but I can't remember which singer sung that one song about chandeliers. I imagine he would have been rather conspicuous. There, see? We couldn't cross out lots of possibilities. Yeah, whatever would we do without your insane theories? Okay. I'm assuming that door leads to the ballroom, so much as I'd like to investigate the couches, they smell pretty suspect. And not an escaped convict ran through here way. Trucy, you have gloves? They're not those kinds of gloves. Did you see him touch the couches? No, he ran right for the door. Then I doubt the couches are relevant. I don't think so either. Alright, that was a bit of a waste of time, but it was fun dialogue. That's the door to the hallway that leads to the ballroom and everything around it. If Fulbright ran through here, I saw him do it. Pushed the door open and booked it. Wait, he pushed the door? Yeah, why? The door has a knob, so it was left open then? It must have been. Good find, Trucy. So, there are no fingerprints. Of course there aren't. I know what I saw. It's possible the door was already partially open. True. I wasn't really looking at my surroundings when I chased him. And you're sure he didn't run upstairs? I saw him run through the lobby and not up the stairs. Okay, we stick with this floor then. Right, is there anything else? I'm guessing not. Alright. We get moving. Dining room. This is the place that looked at. Okay, fine. What else is there to look? The window? You think he could have gone out the window? I'd have noticed if he jumped out of this one. I saw him run into the lounge, but the windows are still all closed. He'd have had to silently unlock it, open it, and close it in less than 5 seconds. Pretty implausible. Yeah, agreed. I don't think the windows have anything to do with it. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything. Alright. Alright, can we move now? Yeah, here we go. Dining room. This is where you saw Fulbright first, right? Yeah, he came up behind me and said, I forgot exactly what he said. What, but he said my name. Did you actually see him speaking, or was he doing so from behind you? Now you mention it, I didn't see him say anything. Like I said, he came up behind me. Let's see if we can find something in here. Alright, examine. Okay. TV in the dining room? I think it usually plays the news or something, but it's turned off. Was it playing the news this morning? What, you think I saw it on the news and thought it was real? Yeah, you're right, that's dumb. Glad he's still willing to admit I have the ability to tell real life from TV, at least. Okay, wait. Why can't I check this one specific thing? There are electric lights on the table and walls. I think the lights on the table are meant to look like candles. There's nothing particularly weird about them, is there? Not really, no. At least not pertaining to the case. About the lights on the walls? Wall lights are electric, and that's pretty much it. I don't see anything unusual about them, and none of them pull out. Pull out? Like for a secret passageway or something. You've been watching too many detective movies. I mean, at least you weren't watching Detective Crawford. Bonus points for any of you who know that reference. Were the curtains drawn when you came in here this morning? No, they were open. So whoever or whatever you saw didn't come from behind the curtain. No, he came from behind me, through the lobby. Okay, behind you. Got it. We've looked all over the place, Athena. There's no proof Fulbright was here. I saw him, Apollo! I didn't see anything that would suggest there was some kind of illusion either. But it's possible we haven't looked in the right places. I'm not saying you didn't see anything at all, Athena. But maybe you got Fulbright confused with someone else. And how exactly would I have done that? I wasn't thinking about him. The TV was off. I heard him speak. I saw him standing there. What more do you want me to say? I thought we were here to prove Kevin and Regina didn't commit the murder. So what are we doing in this wild goose chase of yours? Miss Andrews said this place was haunted, right? There must be something that gives guests that impression. Okay, fair enough. But we haven't found anything. Even if we had, what does Fulbright have to do with this anyway? I want to believe you, but I really can't see how he was here. We have a case. We should focus on real evidence, not speculations. We probably don't have enough information. We should ask around. That's a good idea. Tina, if you want to say something, say it. Say what? I can tell you're ticked off at me, and if you want to have an argument, fine. I don't appreciate being made to walk around on eggshells. I guess I really can't hide it, Mr. Lie Detector. You know what? Fine. Do you think I'm crazy? Do I what? You heard me. No, I don't think you're crazy. Is that what you want to hear? So why don't you believe me? It makes no sense. So now you need me to show you tons and tons of evidence before you trust me? I trust you. No, you obviously don't. You know what? You're being pretty hypocritical right now. I don't remember anyone here letting me know a body was found in the office. Pretty important information you left out of your email, all of your emails. We didn't want you to worry. We figured if you were busy enough as is. So your solution was to leave me in the dark? Honestly, I know exactly how Apollo feels. I know how he feels when it comes to that kind of thing. Feels kind of personal. I was involved in one of Mr. Edgeworth's past cases. That puts me in danger. But I flew halfway around the world with no idea there was a target on my back. And it's not just me. You're a potential target too. I've already gone through a lot once. How do you think I would feel if it was you next? You or Trucy or Mr. Wright or Prosecutor Blackwell? Or any number of the people I know. Seriously, Athena, who has betrayed whose trust? Hey, it was stupid of us not to tell you. But I thought we moved past all of our trust issues a year ago. What, so you expect my blind allegiance just because you say so? Did you forget what you said back then? I can't take this anymore. All this doubt, all this suspicion. I hate feeling this way. I hate having to ask this. Mr. Wright, I don't care what you have to do. If you really believe in her, please. Prove me wrong. Prove it wasn't her. You can't have faith without doubt, right? So clear it up. Prove that I can believe in her too. Hey, what, Apollo? Let's work together to clear up those doubts. Why is Nick a 2D sprite here? I mean, I guess it's for consistency of the fan game, but like during this game used all 3D models. And I vaguely remember Nick not being a 2D sprite in that game. Oh well, use it you can. You can't trust her unless you have solid evidence, right? So don't take my word for it. Let me help you come up with a conclusion yourself. Would that give you peace of mind? This must have been tearing him into pieces the last few days. But he has a point. You can't have faith without doubt. And if I want him to trust me, it's okay. What? It's okay, Apollo. I want you to suspect me. You deserve to know for sure. That was different. You didn't know me as well then. You know me now. So now I have to believe everything that comes out of your mouth, no matter what, how ridiculous? What is up with you right now? Why are you being so aggressive? Aggressive? How am I being aggressive? I get it. You're mad that we didn't tell you about the line man. Do you really have to be such a jerk about this? I'm not an idiot, Apollo. I don't think Fulbright was actually here. But it looked and sounded exactly like him. That's suspicious. I'm not saying you didn't see anything. I'm just saying this is a waste of time. I'm not crazy! Stop it! Stop it, both of you. Arguing isn't helping the investigation either. If you two can't play nice, just take time to cool off. Yeah, that's a good idea. Damn. Wow. That was a lot. Athena? Oh, it's fine. Wait, is her vision getting blurry? Her vision was getting blurry for a second. Well, what are we waiting for? We've got to figure out who killed Mike. Let's go back to the lobby. December 25th. Ah. Oh, good. I finally caught you. I've got the autopsy report. Just normal run-of-the-mill shooting through the chest. Nothing weird about it. There's plenty weird about it, but whatever. Autopsy report adds to court record. Visiting hours are over, right? Yeah. Were you planning to talk to Mike or to Kevin or Regina? Talk to Mike? What am I saying? Apollo just asked about that a second ago, and I told him I could get him special permission. No, it's fine. I don't think they've got much more information anyway. I think I'm going to go to my room. I don't have anything else for you. I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'm going to my room too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow, Trucy. 12:55 a.m., Maryland Manor, Route 203. What is that singing? What the? What on earth is that? It sounds like a woman singing. Wait. Am I supposed to recognize who that is? It could be nothing. Maybe I should just go back to sleep. Hurts my curiosity. This must be the haunting stuff Mr. Andrews is talking about. Creepy singing, of course. Not like every horror movie has ever done that. Is there a speaker here or something? Sounds like it's coming from right beneath my room. I'm going to regret this, but I can't. I have to know what's going on. Oh? I'm, uh, I'm sorry. Did I just step into a completely different game? This looks like a completely different game. What? It was coming from below my room, so it must be here. Am I walking into a trap? Almost feels like I am. I should stop. I really should. There's something about this tomb. Or maybe it's the voice? No, apparently I have a death wish. I made it this far. I might as well find the speaker where the speaker's coming from. Sounds like it's coming from the women's room. Am I walking into a trap? Wait a second. What am I saying? Ghosts aren't real. I bet this is all one big hoax, and definitely going to get to the bottom of it. If I see a ghost, if I get jump scared in this game, I'm blaming you, devs. Yikes, that don't look so good. That is some serious bedhead I've got going on. But it's definitely coming from here. Hello? Ah, I knew it. It's definitely... What? Whoa, what? No. This isn't real. It's not real. It can't be real. It can't be. Is that... She's... No! No! Shit. Don't fucking jump scare me right now. I barely made it outside before throwing up in the bush next to the door. Sob. Tina? Yeah! Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Are you alright? I couldn't help but hear. Something's in the bathroom. Something's in the what? Just come with me. I practically dragged him behind me as I ran back to the bathroom to show him. But the surprises weren't over just yet. Sorry, what? She's here! Who was here? My mother. Sorry, did you just say... I know it sounds crazy, but she was here. She was right here. She was here. Were you God, I forgot about what my Edward voice was. Are you certain this was the bathroom in which you saw it? That is to say, her? I'm certain of it. You're sure? Why would she be in the men's room? What? This is the women's room. But... Wait, those are urinals along the wall. But I'm certain I saw this was the women's room. It was the sign outside. They were switched. But they were... What? What is going on? Please, try to calm down. I'm having trouble understanding you. Sorry. You're right. I heard something weird, and I followed it. I know it was dumb, but I was curious, and I saw her. My mother. She was here, but she was dead. I'm not crazy. Let's go to the dining room. I think you need to sit down for a moment. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Here, this should help. Tea? Yes, I, heard you outside. I thought it might help you settle your stomach. Oh, great. Sorry, that was probably really gross. Not at all. A natural reaction to what you saw. You believe me? I do. You certainly saw something that alarmed you, and I doubt you're a good actress. Mr. Edgeworth, I really appreciate what you're trying to do. But it's okay. I must have dreamed it, and it'd freak anyone out to see that. Of course, but what you experienced, it hit rather close to home. Close to home? I seriously doubt that. You've always got it together. Wright hasn't told you much about our history, has he? Your history? He said you two go way back, and that you're really focused on finding the truth. Why, is there something I should know? You're not exes, are you? Please do not entertain such an absurd notion. Oh, that would be funny. No, we were friends in school, right up until the murder of my father. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. It had been quite some time, but I appreciate the sentiment. In any case, what happened that day was it was rather distressing for a child of my age. No, you saw it happen. I was present. Mercifully, I was unconscious when the murder occurred. Athena, I believe I owe you an apology. An apology? For what? A year ago, I was prosecuted. I prosecuted the case against you. I'm afraid I was harsher than was appropriate. I accused you of your mother's murder, and was rather insistent on the matter. I was so focused on finding the truth that I let myself get carried away. It was extremely hypocritical of me given my history. Your history? Ah, there's that music that I love so much. That's like one of my favorite songs in the entire Ace Attorney series. It's just so good. I'm afraid we have an unfortunate experience in common, you see. For 15 years, I believed I was my father's killer. You? But you were just a kid, right? I was 9 years old at the time. My father and I were at the elevator at the courthouse. Ah, yes. This is for any of you who don't remember. This is the DL6 incident. Cause I remember this very well. There was one other man there, a bailiff named Yanni Yogi. While on the elevator, there was an earthquake and the power went out. An earthquake here? Yes. They're rare, but they do happen from time to time. Um, that flashback brings back so many memories. I have so many memories just from this one image alone. We were trapped together. After a while, Yogi started to panic. The oxygen was thinning, and he attacked my father. Fearful for my father's safety, I grabbed Yogi's gun and threw it at them. The gun went off, but I passed out shortly after. Next I remember, I was in the hospital. My father had died of a gunshot wound. No. At first, I didn't remember what had happened, but I kept having nightmares. I believe the shot I heard was what killed him. But Wright managed to prove that was not the case. There is a rather long and sordid history preceding this event that does not bear repeating. The man who mentored me was the one who killed him for tainting his perfect record. Von Karma. As it happens, the shot I heard when I threw the gun hit him in the shoulder. Another thing Wright managed to prove, I might add. Yeah, but for those of you who haven't played the first few games of the series, go back and play those games first. You'll understand the story. You'll understand why. He and Maya, as a matter of fact, they both worked hard on my case. And after I'd been rather unpleasant to them. To be quite honest, I had never met anyone who had such a similar experience. I'm afraid I distanced myself from that incident. But I should have remembered the effect it had on me. I should not have tried to force you to carry the burden of guilt for what you experienced. At least know without getting all of the facts straight. For that, I am deeply sorry. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea. Of course I forgive you, and to prove it, I'm not going to hug it out. Thank you. I much appreciate that. I suppose that would hit close to home. Actually, Mr. Edgeworth, there's there's something I never told you about the day my mother died. The way you said it reminded me. We didn't go into this detail in the trial. I'm glad we didn't because it's something I never fully forgot. We went over how it happened, but not what happened. At least not all of it. When I had Ponko put my mother's body on the table, I turned the machine on, and what I saw, the sounds. I watched the thing as it gutted her body. I was expecting it to fix her, but it just ripped her into shreds. I turned it off. I arranged her clothes to cover the wounds. Simon wiped off the machine before he left. I think he knew what it would look like, and he was afraid someone would think I tried to dismantle her. I didn't understand what happened, but that was the day I realized that you couldn't fix a person that way. You already know what happened after that. To be honest, I didn't remember this part of the story until recently. It was like you said. I had nightmares. I finally looked in the official case file, her autopsy report. It was it showed me they weren't just dreams. Damn. I had no idea. You couldn't have known. Perhaps not. But you know, it is how do I put this? It is a bit of a relief to know there is someone out there like me. That is to say, someone who understands. Yeah, it is. I thought I was alone in this. As did I. Well, it is probably a good idea to get to bed. You got a big trial tomorrow. I expect you'll need rest. I should go, yeah. But thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about this. Not at all. And, well, if you ever needed someone to listen, that is to say, if you needed to talk about it, my door is always open. I might just take you up on that. Well, this is such a touching moment between these two. I never noticed how similar these two were because because one was blamed like both were technically blamed for murdering their own parent, and Phoenix helped prove that they weren't the ones that did it. But but Athena herself actually had something to do with it. Well, Edgeworth didn't actually hurt his own father. But it's still safe to know that both of them have similar experiences, and having to go through that similar trauma with someone else, it's it is satisfying to say the least. That you probably think somebody, at least one person out there, knows how you feel, and it's very comforting to know that. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what kind of mess I've gotten myself into, or who killed Mike. But I do know one thing for sure. It wasn't Regina, and it definitely wasn't Kevin. He can down me all he wants. I don't care anymore. I'm not crazy. There's a logical explanation for what I saw. All I want is the truth, and that's what I intend to find. Even if it means I have to stand up to one of my best friends. Damn. To be continued. No! Ah, oh, dang, and that was the end of it? Wait. I'm not I'm not sure if we should continue here. I feel like if we don't, then the next video is gonna be really short. Okay, okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll continue here. Oh, we're Apollo now. Whew. I feel like I was hit on the head with a rock. Hey, Apollo. Thanks for coming. You thought I'd stand you up after all that? Yeah, you probably wouldn't, would you? Just remember, you're only my lawyer on paper. I'm still defending myself. Yeah, I remember all right. Seeing as it's the only way I could think to get him to agree to it. Just remember what I told you, Kevin. Don't ask the other people at the jail why they're there. No, not that. Don't be creeped out if you suddenly start staring at someone. Oh, for the love of... I told you that if things get too rough, let me take over. Oh yeah, now I remember. I think you're ready for round 2. Think you're ready for round 2 in court? Literally nothing could have adequately prepared me for this. I can relate. When it comes to Kevin, expect the unexpected. You can say that again. After yesterday, do you really think Athena will want to work with you? I doubt it, but she'll have to. Or our clients are being tried together. Can't you at least apologize to her? Get it? Apologize? Okay, I'll stop. She's the one who flew off the handle. Flew off the handle. like good old Sammy Drew. Don't remind me of Drew. Of Mr. Drew specifically. Don't start this again. She needs you to concentrate on your case, not your lover's spat. Whoa, no. That's not what it was. That's not, no. Not what was. Oh, hey. Alright, this might be a bit awkward, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this video here for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason.